Assalamualaikum. My name is Yusrina Shakira Mending Maisu from Dell MCC. My ID number is PDN 190504. Okay, now I will complete my last assessment for LOG 2633 Freight Management for OAG. So now we are going to the first question, that is describe the network carrier and how integrated cargo network operate. Okay, for the first one is what is network carrier? Network carrier can be defined as the network that operate a network of scheduled air service to and from their airports. Okay, so from the network carrier, how integrated cargo network operate? Okay, most network carrier use a major hub airport which they schedule short haul and long haul flights to make sure the connection times with each other become short and easy to handle. Okay, for the next one is in the network carrier, the shipper or forwarder does not need to know the routing as long as the carrier delivers on the contract. So that shipper or forwarder just give the responsibility to the network carrier to send and deliver their goods. Okay, so we move to the next question, is explain the ideal low-cost carrier are able to provide more service to freight forwarder. Okay, what is freight forwarder? Freight forwarder is the company that acts as broker between the shipper and the carrier that will advise and assist the customer how to move goods efficiently. Okay, so how low-cost carrier can able to provide more service to freight forwarder? Okay, for the first one is freight forwarder will get more demand because low-cost carrier is increased at the same time. Okay, when low-cost carrier is increased, so that will increase the demand of the low-cost carrier. So freight forwarder can suggest their customer to use a low-cost carrier that will get more demand for the customer. Okay, so this is type of carrier using the method combining passenger and the cargo in the same time. So it will minimize the cost that can easy the carrier and not have to take the risk not full with passenger. So it can minimize the cost of the company. Okay, so from the low-cost carrier, more customer in using low-cost carrier, demand of freight forwarder service also will be increased. Other than that, freight forwarder can get more choice to their customer. Either they want get the lowest cost or special specification for their delivering activities. Okay, so from that, other than can minimize the cost of the company, low-cost carrier also can make a freight forwarder get more choice to suggest their customer either they want the lowest cost or special specification in their delivering activities. Okay, so in conclusion, a more customer in using low-cost carrier, demand of the freight forwarder service also will be increased. Okay, next is the third question is, from your understanding, describe any Etihad cargo product that has managed to encourage more shippers to use air freight in their logistic process. Okay, what is air cargo product? Air cargo product is the type of the specific product for their cargo that have a special need to make sure the quality of the goods. Okay, for example, like livestock and animals. Okay, Etihad have a lot of service, especially in cargo product that have been managed. Okay, for the first one is Pharmalife. Pharmalife is the cargo that ship pharmaceuticals, for example, like medical and vaccines, in the fastest possible time and they follow the compliance guideline. Okay, IATA was give award to Etihad for this pharmaceutical logistic. Okay, for the second one is Fresh Forward. Fresh Forward is the cargo that moving fresh fruits, vegetables, dairy, fish, meat, and flowers in safe. Okay, so IATA also give their service award because Etihad was handled it smoothly, and so from that award, they also can improve their demand for the goods of service. Okay, for the third one is live animal. Etihad also offer solution to transporting animals in the fastest and safest method. Okay, for the fourth one is Flight Valet. That is transporting high value vehicle across the globe quickly and easily. They also provide the customer to choose either want to pick up the car or deliver straight to the door. Other than that, they also provide flight culture, that is transport rare and valuable paintings and musical instruments safely and securely. Okay, that's all for the cargo product by the Etihad Cargo. Okay, for the next one is question number 4. Give your opinion in the recovery process of gaining back air freight demand. Okay, so my first opinion is using low-cost carrier. In the low-cost carrier, they will combining the passenger with cargo at the same time and the same route. Okay, so from that, they will reduce the cost at the same time can increase the air freight demand. That is for the customer that want the low-cost service. Okay. So for this, my second opinion is make value-added service in the company. Okay, for example, like warehousing and packaging. So in the warehouse, in the value-added service, customer can choose either they want the what service in the company that they don't have and can increase the demand of the air freight. Okay, for the last one is make consolidation and fully utilize. In make consolidation, they will combining the goods from the customer, like such as the small exporter. They need to wait until a certain time to get the target order to be delivered. For example, the air freight company need to state the specific time to deliver the goods. So we are going to the last question, that is how does GDP relate to the air cargo demand? Okay, so I will explain about the GDP first. What is GDP? GDP is gross domestic product, is the total monetary or market value of all of the finished good and service produced within a country's border in a specific time period. Okay, so gross GDP is the widely accepted as the most comprehensive measure of the size of an economy. As we know, GDP is the most important factor affecting air cargo demand, which is accepted as an indicator of economic development of countries. Okay, so the relationship between air cargo and GDP has been established for a long time in the air transport industry. Okay, the growth in the world air cargo transportation and the growth in the economy are moving together. Okay, one of the most important factors affecting air cargo demand is GDP. Okay, that is accepted as an indicator of economic development of countries. Okay, the relationship between air cargo and GDP has been established for a long time in the air transport industry. The growth in the world air cargo transportation and the growth in the economy are moving together. Okay, with the growth of the economy, trade increase, and the increase of the trade has positive effects on cargo traffic between countries. Okay, for the first one is in this context, it is important to examine the relationship between air cargo demand and the GDP. It is because international trade is expected to increase with economic growth. So international trade is very influenced for economic growth. That is, increase in international trade also cause air cargo shipment to increase. Okay, so for the second one is one of the main indicators explaining the economic activities in air transport is good export data of countries. Okay, in exporting data also can increase the economic activities and also give positive effects for the air cargo demand. Okay, so the study also found that export of goods have important effects on air cargo transport. Okay, and for the last one is another study found that service trade, one of the main driving force of international air transport, reduced total air transport. The existence of international trade in air cargo transportation is renewable fats, it also parallels in increase in international trade and increase the air cargo demand. Okay, that mean is service trades also a main driving force that is very important to the air cargo demand and the international trade. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.